What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling with me, AB. Check it out. You done seen that thumbnail. I got a question for you. Is it fondant or fondant? Let's get it. Look, not a whole lot of ingredients, and these are the level ups, right? So right here, I'll start right here. Look, we got chicken stock. Now listen, you can use chicken stock, chicken broth, you can use beef broth, beef stock, and you can use vegetable stock or broth or however you guys have it. It doesn't make a difference. This right here is the flavor, right? So now we got garlic cloves, and of course right here we got the star, right? These are the potatoes, gotta have that. And look, you know, butter, garlic, and then the stock is you bring that extra flavor, right? Now, you wanna add something to it and really make it nice, that's right here, this is that rosemary. Now, if you guys have your own garden, hey, I would just suggest you start one. Just start growing this. Look, the aromatics that you get from this and the flavor you get, it's just outstanding. This is fresh from my garden. Now, let's go ahead and talk about these right here. Look, this is branch and vine. I'll put it right here so you guys can see. That's what the front of their bottle look like. And this is right here. This is the garlic infused, right? These right here are the level up. This is like when you go out to places like Dwayne's out here in Riverside or something like that, those high-end restaurants. Look, this is what they serving you, and you want to know why when you made it, it didn't quite have that, you know, taste to it. It's these type of products, and this is what they do, and this is how they can charge you $100 for a main course. Now, we want to talk about the salt. I can use regular kosher salt, and if you guys don't have none of these products, you can. But look, I just want to show these, and I keep showing them. And listen, I got to tell you, these, I'm not sponsored by them or nothing like that, but you see this right here? That's that Alderwood, you know, smoked, you know, sea salt. These right here are the level ups. I just want to tell you guys and give you guys options so you guys can know. And these products are not that, you know, that expensive. And what it does is when you make this, you know, you do it for dinner, look, somebody's gonna smile and they're probably gonna say, hey, you didn't make this, you ordered this. Hey, super easy. I don't wanna over talk it, let's cook it. Now we're gonna go ahead and prep the potatoes, right? Super easy. I'm gonna go ahead and take my petty knife. Hey, look, I love this. Some of you guys might use a paring knife. You know what I mean? Petty is just like about a 1 inch longer. You know what I mean? But I like this. Love the handle, the balance. Hey, and don't forget, it's got my signature on there. So anyway, look, I'm gonna do this old school. I'm gonna take this. This is just the way I was taught, so I can do this. You guys can use a potato peeler. You know, you can do whatever. But if we're gonna keep it old school, I guess I should do this then. Look, check this out, y'all. Hey, let's get down like grandma used to do. Get your bag. Only thing changed is, remember when grandma used to do it, we had a paper bag, but we'll do it just like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna peel these, get these going, right? Once I got them peeled, if you guys got a vegetable peeler, go ahead and just use that. You know what I mean? But let me go ahead and get these done, and I'm gonna show you guys the next step. What I didn't say is, look, you want to get yourself a bowl, put some water in there, because we all know that if we don't do that, our potatoes gonna turn to, you know, brown, right? So I got them in there. Look, went old school, makes for an easy cleanup. Those in the bag. Now, let me just set this over here like this. Now, before I cut these and show you guys that, look, we're gonna go ahead and get a fire underneath the bottom of here, right? So, turn this on. I'm gonna put it on like a medium-high heat. That's good right there. We're gonna start putting heat in our skillet. Now, let me give you guys a pro tip. Anytime you're using one of these skillets, you can always put these in the oven, you know, and get it preheated. That way you get an even heat. But right now, I'm gonna put it like this. We'll let the heat start on the bottom, let it spread all the way throughout the cast iron, right? So now, I told you guys I'm gonna be using my garlic infused, so let's go ahead and just put some of this in here like this. I'm gonna put about 4 tablespoons. You just wanna get this going, because what we want this to do is get nice and hot. When we cut these potatoes and put it in there, we wanna put a sear on the bottom of it. That's what's gonna make it fire, right? You guys know, same thing doing it's no different than us doing like a smash burger. It's the crust, all of that brings the flavor. Now we bringing our cast iron skillet up to temp, right? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and take my potatoes, right? I'm gonna go ahead and just use, I got a paper towels right here, just dry it off so it's not slippery. Now, we wanna cut these, so we wanna get a base. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my chef knife, right? So we want these to stand up this way, so look, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this down like this, right? Set that off to the side, and look, that's how it's gonna be. I'm gonna do the same thing over here on the top, right? It'll stand up like that. Now, it's up to you. We could trim these and get these all super pretty. You know what I mean? You can always, you know, come down like this a little bit. You know what I mean? Just to get whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to show out and I was doing a dinner, let's say you guys called me and you said, hey, AB, come through and cook dinner for my family. This is probably what I would do. You don't have to do that. Just rounding it off a little bit, right? Now we want to make these about 2 inches. for me, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this straight down the middle like you see right here, like this. Cut that down, and I'm liking what I see right there. For me, I'm gonna take these off, put those back inside, and I'm gonna do the rest of them. Meanwhile, this cast iron skillet right here is coming up to temp. I got them all cut. I'll pull them out right now. You can see I put them back in the water because again, we don't want them to get, get brown, right? So what I'm doing is I'm just patting them dry and I'm putting them down. I know they're not all the same size as far as the outside diameter, but the thickness, they're about the same, right? So we're just doing like this. Once we get all of these done, that oil is looking about right. I'm starting to see it smoke just a little bit. It's telling me to hurry up, and it's time to go ahead and put these in. You see I got them all lined out right here like that, right? This right here is just starting to smoke. I like that. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and just start putting these down like this, right? You wanna make sure that you got them completely dry. I just saw a little splash. That's telling me that it got a little water in the inside, on it. We'll just put them down like this. Look at that, folks. On this cast iron, that's got to be giving you guys a visual. What we want to do is we just wanted to get nice and get a nice little sear on the bottom and form a crust. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy that eye candy right there. Look, whenever you forming a crust, you don't want to keep checking on it, right? So I set a timer. I told you guys 4 to 7 minutes. I set a timer for 5 minutes, right? I don't know if you guys can see, but if you look down the bottom, I can see where they're starting to turn, turn brown. So if I push it like this and it moves a little bit, that tells me it is, it's a nice release on it. So now I'll take a look at it like this. And you see that right there? That's what we want to have, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just turn this one over, right? And then we'll do the same with the rest of these. Look at that right there. That's good. This one right here, I'm going to go ahead and just let it stay on just a little longer. That's the unevenness of when I cut it. They've been on for about 4 minutes, right? Now we're gonna go ahead and add that butter to it. Because look, we're gonna act like we doing the steak. We're just gonna add these in just like this. Tell me what you think. I know you know where we're going with it. Now it's time to go ahead and add that garlic. So I'm gonna take the garlic clove like that. Take your knife, your chef knife. I just crack it like that just to give it a start. Then I just go ahead and add it, just like you see. So now it's time for that fresh rosemary. I'm gonna just go ahead and put some in like this, right? You guys know what I was talking about. What are we doing? It's just like making a steak. Move that over. You can see everything is done. Let me go ahead and get my pan. Look at that right there. If that ain't no thumbnail right now, folks, I don't know what is. So I'm gonna move these up like this. You wanna tilt it. You just wanna take a little bit and we're just gonna start basting the potatoes just like this. Just as it finishes cooking, you know what I mean? Just look at all of the flavors. You know what I mean? We started with the garlic, we got the rosemary, all of that. Remember, when you're cooking, it's about layers of flavor. Oh yeah. Hey, you know what I just thought of, folks? I need to bottle this up and put this in the stores and sell it as an infused, my own concoction, huh? I done already removed my fire, right? Now it's time to go ahead and put this chicken stock or chicken broth inside, right? Remember, this is another layer of flavor. Now look, this is the key. You see these potatoes right here? We just want to cover it up maybe about 1/4 of an inch, right? Not, like 1/4 of the thickness, right? So I'll just pour this in here like this. And then I'm watching it, because we going in the oven, if I haven't said that already. We just keep going like that. That right there is good, Now listen, don't forget the whole complete ingredient list is down in the description box below. You know what, it's super easy. And then another thing is, depending on the size and the way you cut them, is to tell you how much you want to put in there. You really don't have to measure it, just you want to get it like anywhere like 1/3, all the way up to almost like 1/2. But I think 1/3 of the way would be good. Now, you want to put this in the oven at 425 degrees. We're going to put it in there for about 25 to 30 minutes. We're going to use the toothpick just to check to see when they're done. Outside of that, super easy. I'm just waiting for it to come up to temp and then we'll be back. I want you guys to take a look. Let me go ahead and hit this light. I'm gonna open this up. Obviously my timer's done. I'm gonna pull this out like this. Look, they got nice while it was in there. Those right there are gonna be fire. Oh yeah, that's nice and soft on the inside. Oh yeah, crispy on the top. You can see this right here. You can see the color. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit it with a little bit of that butter and that olive oil. Now we're gonna go ahead and do, you know, the plating, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just take them like this. I've already checked them, you know, with a toothpick. I'll just go ahead and just stage them like this. I want you guys to tell me what you guys think down in the comment section below. You should be able to taste these with your mind already. Remember, we put nothing but layers and layers, you know, of flavor on these. Now you guys can see, look, I put them on a white plate, put a little rosemary around it just to like decorate it, bring some green, make it pop. But you see this one right here? It got my name on it. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and just push that. You can see just how easy it went in the inside. Look, it's got I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's crispy on the top. So now we're just gonna go ahead and just cut this like this. You can see that the inside is, you know, nice and soft. I can barely talk, folks. Look, you see that right there? Look at that right there. I'll just push through. Now it's time for me to do my thing. Ooh. It's hot. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but you can hear it once I bit through it. Crunchy exterior. Oh my goodness. This is where it don't get fair to you guys, because you guys get a chance to see me eat. Look, I done cut me another one. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Now don't forget, these are potatoes, right? And I talked about using this Alderwood, you know, smoked sea salt. This right here, I'll show you by Branch and Vine. I gotta do this. You gotta do it your own way, but I'm gonna just sprinkle a little bit on here. This is really what I do if I wanna like level it up. It only takes a little bit. You know what I mean? I got it on there. You guys can see it. Look at that right there. Right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just eat some of this right now. Ooh. I want you guys to try this. Do it this way. Make these potatoes like this. Look, the crunch. You know, the whole thing about putting the crust on there. You know, the infused olive oil, the rosemary. And this right here, I ain't gonna lie to you folks. A lot of times I tell you, you can use regular sea salt. If that's what you have, use it. But right now, this right here is a front runner for me, as opposed to just using the bacon sea salt. That's how good this is right here. Hey, hands down. I don't know what else to tell you. Get some, you don't like it, tell me, and then, you know, we go from there. But we gonna have a debate. I don't know, this right here is my #1. Hey, #1 sea salt, that's it right there. Hey, bro, you know you're supposed to wipe your own mouth. Hey, but you know what? The mascot, he getting his in too. Hey, look, that's how good this is. Hey, but all jokes aside, hey, just to be really, really serious with it, this right here is fire. Super simple, it's inexpensive. You know what, you guys can make this. Anybody can make it, because we all got potatoes, right? You got to try it, and I want you guys to come back and let me know down in the comment section below what you think about it, and tell me about the level ups. A lot of you guys have been going out here buying some of these products, and I really don't get behind a whole lot of products. But right now, that Branch and Vine, that Sweet Smoky Joe, those are my go-tos right there. Hey, so with that being said, look, let me just say this. Hey, listen, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, hit that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, listen, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And with that being said, it's people behind this camera and they ready to eat, so I'm out. Peace.